Tori time on top P&B TV. My name is Abel Sunday, and of course, no be only me to do this program. I'm the tallest man for Abuja. Tom Aroko, they join me virtually. Tom, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oga Abel. Good afternoon, my Abuja people. Good afternoon, Nigeria.
Tom, you just wake up from sleep. Your eye bag, they sat down. What's going on?
With me and you, we don't be talking about you want to trust me to work.
I don't know what I don't know what you they talk, but I know say you look like who just wake up from sleep. That's why they ask.
You know say this work we dey do, we don't get time to rest.
Oh really? Now you they talk this one, so you don't get time to rest. Oh, okay.
You don't get time to rest. You know say not the work we do now. Like.
Now me they work, they work, you they relax now.
Yeah. Okay, make I come out of
you they relax. Are you working? That's the question. Are you working? When we start with our first story on top Tori time today, Tom, you carry this story now. I think a continuation from your story yesterday where you carry about Soludo for Anambra, governor of Anambra State, where he closed Onitsha market. Say because of this sit-at-home matter where it did not turn another thing for the country. I don't understand. But if they always say if you want to do something, follow the right channel. But people don't protest yesterday about it seriously. Say you're not supposed to close that market. At least this one are people livelihood. If you remember yesterday, we discussed this thing very, very well. Say that people livelihood that even if you want to enforce something, they get the way you go take do them. Not you say go just close the market for 1 week. And you bring statistics come out yesterday say each day now 8 billion naira. Now they lost. And you calculate for 7 days. You even do the calculation that yesterday as well. But I could take this video, then I'll come back to you, then we will discuss the matter proper. Okay, Tom, you don't say and some they holla holy Nnamdi Kanu, holy. I don't know when holy enter Nnamdi Kanu name. I don't understand that chanting where they chant. But make I take 1 or 2 comments, then I will get your own opinion on this matter. Okay, this person say governor should leave business people alone. What has he contributed to their lives? This other person say he will see the main protest tomorrow, which means that they plan to protest. This is why Abia State governor is making it easy for his inhabitants. Soludo is doing the people. Okay, Soludo is doing the opposite. Sorry, make I come to you, Tom. Well, how you see this matter? You don't say this protest will stop anytime soon, because if the governor no back down, I know sure these people too won't back down at all.
But you know, this one a very, very dicey matter for the Anambra State government. You know, something where don't they happen for a very long time. You know, Governor Soludo will come out, he will say, I beg, we could open. He will even beg them and the rest. But first of all, I will look at them from the angle of my own opinion. I say, instead of coming to the people, you know, coming out and telling them, see, open up, come and work. I'm not sure say that now what you're supposed to do. Instead, what you're supposed to do, I say, tell them, this and this now, what we will come about doing to make sure say we will get peaceful transition from sitting at home to opening on Mondays instead of forcing them. Because you know the first person where they live in fear. Person will not say input millions into the business, and you come and say make you open the business, knowing fully well say non-state actors will come in at any time to destroy a business and a livelihood where you don't build over time just because of one coming out for 1 day, not the first person to do that one. Instead, waiting I feel say Governor Soludo supposed to do, and say he supposed come out. As he they come out, he go say he go say this now wetin we go put in place, which he don't talk about. But that's now where it's supposed to hammer on. say we go provide security for una, we go provide local security, we go provide some other we will call security agencies, if like the army, you know, because you say you dey linked to the president, then you should be able to talk. They suppose they talk to the army, because I would say other governors for that state, they stay the camp, say that they close to the federal might as well. So at least make federal might show for your own state as well. And also, when you look at the economic impact, like I talked before, I talked say about 8 billion, they lose every Monday wey dem no dey open for that Anambra state, and that na about 54 billion if I'm correct. And if you really reason am, e dey very disheartening when you dey see something like this, especially say when you look at am say the market wey dem even say e close. I think e close about 3 markets. I think get market wey dem dey call Kanu market, e get one wey dem dey call marine market, you know, and Kanu street market. So you see say e get many repercussions. Then on top this kind thing now, you don still come out say, okay, these people dey protest, they don block Onitsha head bridge, they don block Onitsha Asaba expressway. Now people for Delta states don dey come out, some SAs and SSAs for some states don dey come out, dey talk against Soludo decision. They talk say instead of forcing your people to resume, wetin you suppose dey tell them na say, okay, make we give you security. And they don even come out for people for Niger Delta, they don talk say, Governor Soludo, if you know say you no fit handle this matter on your own, call some people wey dey the creeks. If na to give them contract, make dem come help you secure, you know, your state for you, and it go help very well. Which na wetin as well. I feel say maybe e suppose look into, since the state actors no fit do wetin they suppose do to secure the life of.
But Tom, don't you think say, Tom, you know, feel say if maybe if you call, because market then get leaders. They not just they get leaders, so then get some kind of people they go send, and then they go. So why not just call those leaders? I think 90 for maybe call them together, because those market people, they go listen to their leaders more than even the governor. Sorry to say that word, because now then they interface with those people more than even the governor. The governor they higher. So since now then they closer to the people, why not call the leader? Say, okay, see, this is my plan. Now anything I want may happen be this, and make una transfer this message, go give these people, this is how I want it. Then they'll come bring their own advice. Okay, if we go do this, maybe gradually we'll do like this, one like that. You know, say for better that way.
I think some human rights activists don't come out, and now exactly what you talk, now they talk. Then they urge the governor, say, make we look this thing from a different part. Instead of using executive rascality, as some people will call them, or military force, why you not channel this executive rascality or military force to the people where they cause the harm for the state, instead of forcing the people? And I feel say, yes, you need to call these people, because once you call them, sit down with them, you will understand their grievances. And apart from the fact that once you sit down with them, you will understand their grievances. You not feel force person wey be leader of market, make you go tell the people say make dem open market, because you know say im own life dey in danger. You no go do am. You no go ever do am, because the most important thing na make you secure. And you see, this are the problem with insecurity. Insecurity dey affect, dey get economic implication, dey get lively implication, which na people dey lose their lives in the process of these kind of things. So you see, say you get ripple effects of different things. And wetin I go urge the government to do as a plan, make I give am free plan and strategy. Na say, talk to radio stations, talk to radio houses, talk to media houses, talk to TV stations, you know, talk to different people, social media influencers. Because once time for election reach, then they fit reach radios, they fit reach TV, they fit reach social media influencers. But when things wey go affect the life of people reach, they no go fit reach all those people. Talk to them, tell them, say, okay, this na the plan we go set aside to make sure say people fit resume their market every Monday. And maybe you fit tag am hashtag come back to market, or Anambra market is safe. You know, because marketing and advertisement and media get a lot of power and influence in the way this new generation of businessmen and businesswomen and youths So I feel say that my own solution for am and wetin e suppose do.
Okay, you don't talk and finish, and I hope say the governor listen to what they talk now, make you carry the thing small, say really worry. Because if he talk say he won't use power, sometimes power no dey solve every problem. Oh. Sometimes when you sit down dialogue, you start say you come back to you get the best answer to that problem. Okay, this one will carry us go to our next story where it be say Minister of Power don't come out talk say Adelebu abi na be name. He say make they don't federal government don't procure meters, say meters they go distribute them and they no go they sell them, so they go distribute and install them to consumers. But many people go talk say this meter will you even carry come out safe. People see it make no difference who they monitor and people see they buy. Because you carry cause say people many people no buy meter. Normally people not even supposed to buy meter, but they buy meter, they even they buy transformer join. But make we take the video when you take talk that thing, then we'll come back, then we'll get a broader view, a bigger picture, sorry, of the story.
And it's not just a promise of the tongue. And one thing I also want to mention before I stop here is to say that it is also unprecedented that it is an illegality, it is an offense for the officials of distribution companies across Nigeria to request for a dime before installation. Even the indirect installers cannot ask consumers for a dime. It has to be installed free of charge. These meters are to be installed and distributed to consumers free of charge. Free of charge. Nobody should collect.
Okay, you don't hear what the minister don't talk now. He say these meters support to distribute them free of charge. But make I take within social media people don't talk, then I will come back to you, Tom. Within I talk on top internet. This will say, how can one get the meters? What are the requirements? This other person say, I just paid 15K today here in Abuja as they installed my own. Nothing is free in this country. This other person say, even after they installed it, with free 40, after installing with free 40 units that was removed on our next recharge, which was even the 15, this way they will put, they remove on their next recharge, they will remove it. This the last person got to say, I paid 500K to install 9 meters last year. Then to activate it, they wanted another 20K each. I was ready to call the police at that point before I got assistance from another district. Okay, Tom, you don't see this. I understand. So you understand this. I know. So you understand this thing very, very well. This sector very, very well. Meters normally, the consumer are supposed to pay for meters. Nobody distributor, the people where they provide that services, not supposed to bring those meters. And even transformer where you see say full street go say they won't gather money, take buy transformer so that the NEPA will come. You can imagine such a thing. But make I get your own opinion on this story.
You know, one thing about metering wey a lot of people don't understand. First of all, the meter within your house, not be you get am. They just register with your name to take monitor your power usage. Even the transformer within your area, not be you get am. The property of the particular disco within your area, probably a BEDC, AEDC, you know, because some states they cover, I know AEDC they cover about Abuja, they cover some parts of Nasarawa, I know BEDC they cover Delta, Edo, and some other, and like 2 other states, if I'm correct. So when you look at them, you go see say this one a very, very good idea, first of all, by the Ministry of Power, a very, very good idea. Because when you look at them, we get about 5 million users in the whole country for where they use power entirely. 5 million users. And for these 5 million users, some people don't know they use meter. Some of them they use, maybe they'll just estimate, okay, these are how much it is, because they get machines where they really say estimate. You go see marketers will come and tell you, say, okay, so time, maybe for like 1 month, these are how much you don't use, so we will pay for them. But instead, waiting the World Bank in conjunction with our discos and our Ministry of Power and don't do and say, they don't come out and say, okay, we get about 5 million users of power. So let's close this Nigerian metering gap by providing about 3.4 million smart meters. So which means about, and you know, if you tell me, say, I think that's over the meters plus out of 5 million, over 2 million who have meters in the entire country. They are now saying 3.4 million and they give them out for free, which means say you don't solve that metering problem. And on you don't solve that metering problem on paper, until they talk. But I'll tell you this for free. Normally, installation of meter, payment of meter, installation of transformer, payment of transformers, you are not supposed to, you're not supposed to pay a dime for any of them because those things they covered in the Nigerian budget as well. So you're not supposed to pay a dime for any of those things because all those things are your fundamental human rights. Just like say you go tell person say make he come pay before you go do road or for an area, say make he come pay for the road. Instead of when una don the budget how much you want use for the road as well. But then Consti don talk say on top this matter now say they go do free installation. You go say no say and it go be criminal offence for anybody to come and say we want say for us to install am as we give una for free. For us to install am una go pay a certain amount. And they just and Oga Adebayo Adelabu just come out talk say any disco worker will come out talk say you must pay for the meter or for installation. Say una fit report am and say you go dey punished and they go arrest am and strict prosecution go follow suit. So I think na very very good idea. I think they don still come and talk say they go first start with the first stage of the rollout, which na about 1.43 million meters first, but they don talk say approximately maybe like they say about 1 million meters also already arrive for Nigeria with roughly 150,000 wey they don already installed nationwide. So it did very encouraging to see initiatives like this by the World Bank. But one thing we will continue to ask ourselves and say, why did we say we need the World Bank to help us to do a lot of these things? Because really, if you really check out, is there anything like free money?
There's nothing like that.
Nothing like free money. That's just the truth. So we suppose not say, okay, now free meters, waiting with the deal where they follow up with these free meters where they come in. Waiting the World Bank say they want it.
Now that one you no go ever hear. Now that one you no go ever hear. Yes.
Instead, waiting we hear that the results.
Yes.
But what I feel say we need a government of inclusivity, a government where they include the Nigerian people.
A government where they transparent. But Tom, before we even go to that part, I remember somewhere for Benin when as you build that place is developing community. I don't want to call the name now. So if you as you build a house, for you to get like you have to buy pole, this NEPA pole, you have to buy those pole to bring light to you. But as we talk about meters, I just want you may chip in this one too. Is it still proper for citizens to buy pole too? I think pole too. The company is supposed to get all those things.
Yes, when it comes to the matter of poles, most discos get enumeration team where they come in, where they usually get the information of the customers, and they check, okay, if bad pole I know about BDC, they do that one. They go check if bad poles or these wooden poles, because wooden poles now they don't phase out and they don't mark them as being unsafe and say that concrete poles that they need to be used now, which actually they work with the modern trend in which they're supposed in which other countries they use as well. So you see, say the things where I think one thing we need to understand is we don't even move past all those pockets. People they dig pole now from ground, make you even they see pole anywhere. If you look at the western world, a lot of the times you do not see poles anywhere. The only way because many of their poles they underground, so they don't want to fix anything. Now underground they go fix everything really reasonable. But also if you look at you'll see say many of the times some people go want tap light from another area. Because with I know it's the wire where they call it a recline wire they call it. But some people they call it a recline, but a recline wire they call it. They'll tap lights with recline wire from another area to come their area because they cannot get enough light in their area. So I think what we need to look at the major problem not is just the metering. The major problem like the pricing, the major problem like the distribution, and even distribution to people. Because when you look at them, you see you get band A, band B, band C. Then some people will get band A because they not fit pay for the particular lights. You can't remove them and put them on band B or band C. So this will not be the right way to go. And like you say, the government and also Oga Adelabu, our minister, supposed to look into that particular issue. So.
Okay, you don't think I finish, and I thank you for that analysis. At least you don't enlighten us how those things did. Talking about the pole, go down to the meters, and you really break them down the way our country people will really understand them.
Then I just want to quickly talk something. In case anybody want to collect money from you, they get a thing that they call customer complaint desk for all the discos. I beg, report them there with evidence. Anybody want to collect money from you. Then they also get a thing that they call the Bureau of Public Enterprise. You know, they will make sure say you go fit. Then they track all these things real time based on the installation, the progress, and prevention of any if the one divert any meter from where it's supposed to be to another area, because normally every meter is supposed to get area where it's supposed to be, and not supposed to come from there. And also they also get it they call you can also forward your complaint to this NERC zonal office as well. You know, if your local discourse for your area no one attend to your grievances, or if you get any complaint. So we need to put that out there so that the public
Okay, well, thank you very much for that one where you don't talk. So okay, make we move to our last story. If you check time, you know say time not really there again. We don't really spend time on top Tori time. Make we take our last story as we try to wrap up Tori time for today. This one again, another very disturbing story from your area again. This one, the family, one woman where they kidnapped with her 2 children, and the family stay outside because the kidnappers now they ask for ransom of 40 million naira, and the family where they won't get that money from, so they just carry things, go outside, go street, go they beg, they ask people want to help them put the money, how they go take raise that money to go save their mother and their siblings when are the 2 children where they adopt with the mama. But make we see the video, then we'll take some reaction, then I'll come back to you to get your opinion on this story.
Wow. Thank you. God, I beg you. No, please. Ah, God, I beg you.
See the video now where for Ekpoma, somewhere for Ekpoma 9, the woman they beg, the family of the woman they beg, make them help them anyhow, they feel help them so that they go feel rescue their people. But make I take 1 or 2 comments, then I will come to you, Tom. This was just say no be this same Ekpoma indigene came out to protest that there's no kidnappers in the town. Okay, because it on the ask. Now this was just say on Monday, no, they see this thing, oh, that is Monday or Pablo. Now they call now say, you know, they see this one. Then make I take this last one before I come to you. Say, hey, okay, make I come to you, Tom. Now, Tom, what do you think about this thing? And the last time when they go protest, so they carry 52 students go lock for cell. People come out, a number of people come protest, say there's nothing happening in Ekpoma. Ekpoma is peaceful, everything is happening well. But now see this same case still they happen again. What will be the problem with our in fact with our community? Make I put it that way.
I remember when they first do protest, they arrest about something people. They go into their hostels, they do a lot of things. Nevertheless, they talk about the protesters, but a lot of them come and say they're not the protesters, and yet the evidence will be saying a lot of them never still see them till date. And if they pay to say Nigerians don't really know their rights, if not, suppose they take legal actions so that the government or the police officers will feel proof say this person are part of protesters. We need to come out with evidence for abusing the person fundamental human rights as well. But when you look at this one, a very, very sad thing. Because I remember the day when the AAU and SUG president go, the governor come they try to talk, say, you know, that's not the way bandits operate and the rest. But my brother, it's not be about bandits. If not bandits or if not Fulani or who it be. The major thing I say, Edo people, Nigerians, they kidnap them all the time, especially for that Ekpoma side. They kidnap them. And now that area, around that area, now the governor come from. So it's supposed to put enough effort to make sure so those people they secured and safe. So it be very, very alarming Because if you look at, if you really look at, you'll see say for I think that was some days back, about 3-4 days back, they kidnapped about 3 people. I think one Isidia family, they kidnapped about 3 people for that same Epoma. For that same Epoma as this Ima Udo area, I think on the first, then on the first, as we celebrate Happy New Year, on the first, they kidnapped one Mr. Akabu Ifemo, and they collect about 30 million, and they come still collect another 20 million naira again for that same man because of him. They carried him, his sister-in-law, and another person as well. Then I remember saying you get one CCTV footage wey still come out again, wey dem kidnap person from the car, just dey come out from work. They carry the person, they just rush the person from bush, go kidnap the person. I think that was on the 13th, 12th, 13th, thereabout, around 6 p.m., 5 p.m. for evening when they come out from work for 6 p.m., and they also do another, I think that was after government. The low he reduced drastically, and we also hear say the man they get I think weekly security reports. So I feel say that are the way for this particular talk. But so far, we don't say that they put in effort, but I beg no.
Okay, as Edo is shining, make the Edo really shine reach Ekpoma, because no go good say Edo only one part of Edo dey shine, Ekpoma no dey shine. So when we reach Ekpoma, reach Awuchi, reach all those places, it's very very important as Edo dey shine. May no be like say na only Bini na dey shine. Make it reach every place. That's so sad. Tom, I want to thank you again. Very, very, if you check your time, say time don't go. Thank you very much for your analysis on top Tori time again for this Wednesday edition. Thank you very much, Tom.
Always a pleasure. If you call me 100 times, I will come 100 times. If you call me 150 times, I'll come 150 times. Now you call them say we cannot come.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day. Okay, that's all we see. That's all we go see and reach today for on top Tori time. But if you connect with us on top all our social media platforms, on top YouTube and Facebook at Politics and Business TV.English, on top IG at PNBTV_English, on top X at PNBTV_ENG. My name is Abel Sunday, and from me and everybody for sitting here, I say una bye bye.